that leads me, Madam Secretary, to my question, which is, I think you'd agree with me that there is a radical difference between a stablecoin which is fully backed dollar for dollar, with reserves that are not leverageable, where there is redemption at par, where there is no maturity transformation lending other bank like. There's a radical difference between that and what Mr. Green so memorably called investing in nothing, correct?
Agree.
Dogecoin. And I think we've got an opportunity here to recognize that by saying that if a stable coin is dollar for dollar backed with currency, it's redeemable at par, there's good transparency, we can regulate it in a way that is different than a much more risky instrument. And we've talked about this, but I wonder whether you would agree that full IDI regulation, bank charter, may not be necessary in that former case.
So I agree there are important distinctions between stablecoin and the unbacked digital assets. I also agree the full set of bank regulations do not need to be applied to a stablecoin issuer that does only stablecoin issuance. There's flexibility within the IDI framework to not focus on credit risk of making loans, because the stablecoin issuers do not make loans. They don't engage in fractional reserve banking. But they do have payments, and there are operational and convertibility risks that are associated with that you would like some oversight to ensure that the payment system continues to operate well, which is a public service to the financial system. And so that is the core of the PWG recommendation.
Yep. No, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate the way we've had a couple of conversations about this, the way you're thinking flexibly, because I really do think our sole job right now is to figure out how to adequately regulate instruments which can be very, very safe or potentially very, very risky. And that's actually an exciting endeavor, I think. Let me use my last minute, Secretary Lang. Something I haven't thought too much about, but I'd love to hear you on for a minute, is systemic risk. It doesn't feel to me like you've got quite the market cap yet to create, or leverage, and I really highlight the word leverage, to create the kind of systemic risk. And I am a refugee of 2009, 2010. But give us a minute on what we need to watch for vis-a-vis the development of systemic risk in this space.
So I think you have identified one of the key things you would watch for systemic risk. It's an asset, it's an asset which the value becomes increasingly based on more leveraged positions. The regulators, including the Financial Stability Oversight Council, have been monitoring developments in digital assets, looking for leverage. Leverage is a fundamental vulnerability that increases risk to financial stability. Others are whether they become much more interconnected with the traditional financial system. So currently, crypto assets, digital assets have pretty tenuous links to the traditional financial system. And, the banking regulators have raised capital requirements on any crypto asset holdings. They are cautiously issuing guidance for how banks can get involved in this category. That's another thing or if you were monitoring for emerging systemic risks, you would look for greater connections with the traditional system, and you would look for leverage, increasing leverage.
Thank you very much.
Thank
the
you.
Gentleman's time has expired. The gentleman from Texas, Mr. Williams, is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Cryptocurrencies have shown a great promise to fill many shortcomings with the traditional financial services marketplace. They're offering new ways to reach unbanked communities and are making it easier to send payments anywhere in the world, and are making oracles to transfer real-time data to blockchain networks. Stablecoins play an integral part in making this entire ecosystem function by allowing people to remove the volatility that is often associated with cryptos. So you can preserve value without the need to transfer digital coins back into fiat currencies. Your report suggests that we should treat all stablecoin users as banks. Now, this would give massive advantage to all of the institutions who are most skeptical about cryptocurrencies in the first place, and leave behind the entrepreneurs that have worked to make cryptocurrencies more mainstream. It would guarantee that the largest banks in the country have built-in advantage over other market participants who may not have the resources to comply with the minimum regulations that are coming. So this would give the largest banks an even greater advantage in this developing space over every other entrepreneur that may have been doing this much longer. So, Ms. Lang, how did the working group balance the effect on innovation as they came up with these recommendations?
So thank you for the question. Of course, the group was very focused on balancing the benefits for financial innovation with reducing the risks to users and the broader financial stability of stablecoins. I believe that stablecoins, because they offer stability, should be held accountable to actually be able to provide that stability when demanded. And that requires more regulation than they currently are under. While the proposal was for stablecoins to be issued by insured depository institutions, the proposal was also relied on the fact that regulation and supervision of IDIs can be quite flexible, and that stablecoin issuers that have a simple business model of holding high quality reserve assets and issuing liabilities such as stablecoins would be subject to a very much less stringent type of supervision and regulation than would a traditional commercial bank.
Okay.
So I think that the PWG, came out balancing the risks that could be reduced by that framework while providing clarity and consistency and safety that would be beneficial for innovation.
All right. As you developed this report, you sought the input of the regulators, academics, private sector participants. And as a business owner myself, I value the input of the private sector. I think it's the most important. And since most people who took risk to build these new products and provide services are private sector, they are the ones who took risk and have the most to lose if the government gets this regulation wrong. So in closing, can you describe your work in consulting the private sector as you developed this report? And do you think their voices were adequately accounted for?
We did reach out to many stakeholders, including academics, regulators, and private sector. We talked to many of in the industry to hear their concerns, to learn more about the actual business and the problems that they face. I think many of them are comfortable with the idea of a IDI bank charter. Some are pursuing it. Some are already within the regulatory perimeter, even on their own. So I think, again, we're balancing innovation with safety, trying to find the right balance. I think this recommendation is one path forward. Of course, Congress will determine how it wants to write legislation. We believe this element could be very beneficial to the system.
I yield my time back. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The gentleman from New York, Mr.
As mentioned, a core.
Okay, let me cut that volume down. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm definitely tuning in. Want you all to come in live to give your input. This is going on now with the House Financial Services. They're having a live stream. I can put the link in the chat for you because I won't be on here long. I'm going to log off and listen more to this so I can probably live stream more about it tonight. But right now, the debate is really about the digital currency to preserve the world reserve status of the US dollar. So, you know, how this will affect investors? Will the CBDC, the central bank's digital currency, when it's distributed through payment forms, through payroll, will that stop? Right? They're talking about right now racial inequality, all the benefits that this central bank's digital currency will have. So will this short Bitcoin? People that get CBDCs, will they be able to invest in cryptocurrency? Right? If that's your method of payroll or maybe government assistant, I've been saying this all the time. I know they will not allow the purchase of physical gold and silver, I believe, through CBDCs, but they really want to make crypto where it's big money, right, for big banks and big institutions. They do not want everyday people to come up on the come up of cryptocurrency. And this is why I've been telling people that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice, but that this is the greatest wealth transfer that this generation has ever experienced. And a window of opportunity definitely could be closed for people to invest in crypto because we don't know what these regulations can bring, right? So you got Ethereum. Let's get into Shiba. And again, I want to make this a very short live stream so I can finish listening to this, or I might just watch it on the replay so that I can get a more understanding. I just want to, share with you all the live stream that they are saying that this is a way to definitely preserve the world reserve dollar status of the United States dollar by making it backed by CBDCs. And I saw some great news on Shiba today. You got Solana again, right? They have Solana again at the 111 code. So I want to break that down. And Shiba has big pumps because of a 111 code as well. I want to discuss that about Shiba. I'm going to show you that article. Mr. T says they can't cut off any CBDC. Nobody wants. Well, Mr. T, then how would people that's on payroll, income tax returns, government money, retirement checks, Social Security? If you cut off CBDCs and they switch to it, those people will be on central bank's digital currency. Also, central bank's digital currency, digital dollars will be used for everyday transactions, for purchases, right? Through smartphones and electronic phones. So good morning, Ms. Weeks. Good morning to you. And this is why I was telling people to get their cash flow up now so you can get crypto while you can, because we don't know if this window of opportunity is going to close once more regulations come down. And CBDC is the regulator or the currency, because this is not meant to give people control. It's meant to give government and the Fed and the U.S. Treasury more control, right? And let's look at Bitcoin right now. Yeah, Mr. T, that's already happening in China. They're actually getting that model from China of a social credit system. And so that is true. Just more power, more control, right? Mr. T, I agree. Welcome to my live stream. This is my first time interacting with you. So thank you for tuning in and being a part of the live chat. So this house meeting is definitely getting a little dip with Bitcoin right now. That's why I don't, if Bitcoin goes to 20K, I don't see it dipping much, much lower because, again, they don't want everyday people to have it at a price of affordability. Ether, we still got Ethereum is holding strong over 1,000. And so also additional news with Ether and yeah, you might need to accumulate your crypto before it's too late. You might, anything that's with the ISO 222 and the New World Order and cryptocurrency that you know, not these pump and dumps, but because these regulations, right, as you have Maxine Waters is cheering this, the House Committee on Financial Services, and yeah, digital assets, the future of finance. And so these are the things that American people need to pay attention to because as of right now, fiat paper currency still can be used, right? Still can be used to get crypto. And people really just think crypto's this let's flip it back into cash thing. And for the people that's flipping it back into cash, you might be flipping so much that you won't be the opportunity to get it anymore once the CBDCs and more regulations comes in. Thank you, Mr. T and Gwen. And so this is the market. We still got XRP in the green today. Still XRP is in the green. Dogecoin is, let's see, at a negative 5%, still at 15 cents. And this is, to me, the only time it makes sense to convert your crypto that you're gaining now back into currency is when you are either getting some type of valuable tangible asset for it. A valuable tangible asset. So real quick as well, let's touch on inflation. Let's look at where inflation is. First time, I won't say first time. I won't say first time, but Detroit is seeing all-time highs of gas. Let me see, can I find it? Of $4 an hour in Metro Detroit. As you're already dealing with the winter weather conditions and the winter storms conditions there as well, and people utility bills are astronomically high as well.
Gas station charging $4 a gallon. Thank you for sticking with us at 5. I'm Brian Abel.
And I'm Glenda Lewis. Here's a look at where prices stand. The current average here in Metro Detroit is $3.37 per gallon. That's about 91 cents more than this same time last year.
The highest ever recorded price in our area was $4.25 back in 2011. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kirstner live in Pontiac with more on that $4 a gallon for regular gas price. And Jim, are people actually paying that?
They were indeed. They say they didn't look at the price on the pump. And take a look behind me. They couldn't see the price on the big sign out here on the road. It's dark. So how does this gas station manager answer to all of this? Coming up in a minute.
Wow. I never noticed that. So, wow.
Do you look at the price on the pump at all when you get it? You don't.
No, I don't look at it.
This is the Marathon gas station at the corner of North Perry and Glendale in Pontiac. A gas customer reported the $4 a gallon yesterday to Gas Buddy. And take a look, that was still the price this afternoon. This is the highest in Metro Detroit right now.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
The highest.
$3.99 a gallon right here.
No, sir.
Yes, sir. And it didn't seem to slow people down buying their gas.
It's a ripoff. Big ripoff.
Take a look at Metro Detroit prices, real-time prices reported by customers. You can look these up at DetroitGasPrices.com. The Pontiac price topping the list since yesterday. Gas Buddy says it pays to look these up and shop around.
Most of the other high prices in the suburbs in the city are $3.59 to $3.69, but there are still plenty of stations below $3. So that's a pretty wide 60-cent gap. Make sure you're using Gas Buddy, Google, or Waze.
World oil production will be increasing and transitioning back to summer gas in the months ahead. Plus, with COVID cases trending down, more people will be driving. $4 a gallon could become the average. Are you?
Oh my God, did you hear that? $4 a gallon can become the average. It needs to become the average if people won't even look at the price of the gas pump. That's ridiculous. I mean, and see, this is what I'm saying about people not wanting to get a financial education or not wanting to be aware. Right. And I understand there was an older looking model type gas station and the big sign, but in inflation, highest prices ever, and you're not paying attention to the gas pump. It reminds me of the olden days when, you know, your parents, until you find out pumping gas wasn't a good thing, but you was excited, right? You thought you was excited. And you thought you was excited when your parents taught you to pump gas. And I don't know about you all, but when I learned, and mostly my mother, if you went over, you know, you go in and prepay, go pay for the gas, here's $20. And if you went over, you didn't stop that pump at exactly 20. You get busted. You stopped it out, you got to go back in there and pay $1.20. You went $1.20 over. But those were the good old days where you were trusted to prepay for gas. Now they run that pump. And you say you prepaying, people are running over and drive off, right? So how can you not be cautious of the amount of gas that you're paying at the pump? That's, you know, this is why financial education, why you're always going to have a big gap between the rich and the wealthy. Rich people are money minded and they know the investment cost of everything. But poor working middle class know the price of nothing. Right? They know the investment cost of everything. Right? You better not go over. I got to scramble in my purse and find $1.20 because you just stopped that pump at $20. You are. Oh my God, this is my morning laugh for the day. So how can you not recognize the price of gas? Poor people would know the price of everything. I think I said that in error or incorrectly. They would know the price of everything, but the investment opportunity cost of nothing. The value of nothing. They'll know the price of everything, but the value of nothing. But these people are not even looking at the price. We can't do it this morning. Go ahead. It's all lunchtime. We can laugh. We're going to call this lunch and laugh. But listen, I have to share this with you all. When I saw this, it was absolutely amazing, right? As they're talking about, you know, the digital dollar. And I see a lot of comments on their live stream about the US dollar is the biggest scam, and petrodollar has been doing more damaging than cryptocurrency. So I'm telling you, if they're going to have this way, people are going to be locked out, right? And of getting cryptocurrency, you don't know what these regulations will bring. So if you can get it, if you have the cash flow to get it now, and if you don't have the cash flow to get it now, right, you definitely need to invest, not look at the price, even though the price is just, as they would say, dirt cheap, but invest in getting an instant pay raise, right? If you don't know what an instant pay raise is, then put in the comment, don't know. An instant pay raise from your paycheck, right? An instant pay raise from your paycheck to work from home or working from home. And so with that being said, people, Shiba Inu I got some I can't even pronounce. Shiba Inu, Sheeb news today. All right, who wants to know what an instant pay raise is? Let me know, and I'll stay on a little longer. Weekly gas prices go up after Wednesdays. Okay, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not that, I'm not that type of person to say, hey, I'm gonna get gas after Wednesday or before Wednesday, and I'm not gonna drive around 5 to 10 miles extra to save $2 at the gas pump. You burn $2 by driving 3 miles. I'm not, but I am aware of the price at use the gas station that I go at. They have tags of Biden pointing at the price saying, you caused this, or they're saying, they have stickers now on the gas pump saying that if you voted Democrat, this is your fault. Right? So maybe at the gas station I go to, they have those stickers up all the time, which I'm neutral in that. I believe it doesn't matter what president selected in, excuse me, that the agenda, they understood the assignment and the agenda was going to be met, right? Left wing, right wing, same bird. So Shiba Inu rallies 50% to a new 2022 high as the coin soared. I always say this when I pull up Sheep, just look at the Dow. Just so, oh my God, just melts your heart away, right? Melts your heart away even more when you're holding it and you get those gains out of it. So it jumped to its highest for the year for 2022 on Monday. It gained 51% in 24 hours and massive sell-off. But this is what I want to really bring to you all attention. We saw the 111 code, right? That the token gained 51.12% in 24 hours, people, at exactly 1:11 p.m. ET time on Coin Market Cap. You all see the 111 code. Come on, She. You also got Solana, right? That's at 111 right now, $111. So if we look at the gematria, and let's do that breakdown. And again, this is okay. I'll answer that for you. Connected bridges. But looking at gematria and Shiba Inu, you see the double 11 and double 7, right? The double 7, double 11. As if you would, then you have Shiba Inu, which is 83, that equals 12, but in the full reduction, 11. How can I get that math off? Right? 8 plus 3 is 11. Shiba Inu, the full reduction is 11, and the English ordinal is 11. It's 11 as well. 7-Eleven stores are open. Not only can you get gas if you need gas, but they also give you bread and water in reference to biblical terms that of the feeding you of those who hunger and thirst, right? So you have your bread and water reference to 7-Eleven stores. It's just not a convenience store, but it's also a food sector in it, right? Where you get more than just your convenience. So that's why these stores are called 7-Eleven. And you see that in the gematria code of Sheeb, right? You see that in the gematria code of Sheeb. So again, a new blockchain. All right. I'm probably going to have to change my title on this to include about Sheeb, so people can know that I did discuss Sheeb in this live stream. But Shiba Inu surges 50%. 50%. And you all make sure you hit the thumbs up and share. As Bitcoin and Ethereum recover, a new blockchain project goes underway. I don't know if you all know this or not, but Sheeb is having a Valentine's event for you. And why not, right? On Tuesday, the price of Shiba Inu cryptocurrency, which trades as Sheeb, shot up 12%, putting SHIB's weekly gains at 52% in 1 week. Right? Get your cash flow up, people, for crypto. Get it now before CBDC says you can't get any more. And I'm not saying that's going to be the state right now, but you don't know how these regulations will swing. It's a high possibility. And so SHIB is trading at 4 zeros, 0.3277, making it the 13th most valuable cryptocurrency in the world with a market valuation of 17.9 billion. So SHIB rebound. So this is a new blockchain, and I'm trying to see. I read something else about SHIB and where this new blockchain was created, but I don't see it. And this is just a story about, a report about the rise of NFTs, and that if Bitcoin is treated like gold, physical gold, it could definitely rise to 100K. Okay, this is what I was looking for. So on February the 5th, Singapore-based blockchain solution provider that has worked with companies like Amazon, listen at this, people, Amazon and Google announced that it has been working with Shiba Inu community to develop Shiba Rum. I think that's how I pronounce it. Shiba. I'm gonna put it in the comment section. I don't want to butcher that name. Shiba. And so they've been working out of Singapore to develop Shiba. Shiba is a layer 2 blockchain, which means it is built on the top of Ethereum's blockchain, but will exclusively support trading and other transactions in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Shiba will enable, and this is what Ether has been having problems with, it will enable rapid low-cost transaction that's optimized for gaming. So unification, again, people, work with companies. Singapore-based blockchain, work with Amazon and Google. It says that it plans to begin public tests for the networks very soon. Also, Twitter has rumored that some more board, this may be the big news as well, coming up for Shiba Inu, and which may prompt investors to buy. So this can be a very good love month for you in February for Shiba. And Shiba holders, again, I'm not a financial advisor. I do not give financial advice, but it is always wise never to buy in the green, right? Always to buy in the red. Those are very simple investing philosophies that will make you rich. And so with that being said, now my last point, again, as Shiba gains 51.12% at exactly 1:11 Eastern Standard Times, right? You got to see the codes. You have to understand, or you should understand the gematria that's mixed into it, right? And so now let's talk about what is an instant pay raise for like 5 minutes, and let's wrap this up. Thank you all for coming in this morning live stream. Again, hit like and hit share so you can get your cash flow up for crypto. So this is offered through a business called Making Wealth Real, right? It's our wealth, or the wealth building formula, where they leverage cash flow, residual, and passive income to give people time freedom and financial freedom. Strategy: save time and raise awareness, teaching everyone to grow investments, earnings, and saving. So there are IRS certified experts and IPR, tax reduction and credit restoration and debt elimination experts as well. This is called income expansion, which means the instant pay raise. I'm going to put it to you in simple terms. These IPR tax reduction strategies are experts analyze your paycheck, right? And they're giving you proven strategies to convert your personal expenses, and you convert it into a home-based business tax deductions. As an employee, you only have 9 exemptions. So many people, when it comes to their W-4s, they don't know how to really complete their W-4s, especially since they converted to a digital format. And they really don't understand the deductions and allowances column on it. But it also, if you have a home-based business, gives you a deduction page as well, versus just having exemptions and allowances as an employee. So it allows you to add your income quickly, right? And if you want to get the cash flow part, so that's called an instant income increase. You know, I love my alliterations, right? So when you increase your take home pay out of your paycheck and your income immediately, it's an instant income increaser immediately, meaning on average, virtually the lowest point anyone on my team or in my organization has is about $300. But on average, MWR, which is Making Wealth Real, on average has $862. I had a married couple that was bringing home, after they got into the business at that time, it's a $228 investment. Now, this option for $129 is only available for this month of February, right? And a 24-hour turnaround. All you have to do is upload your 2 most recent check stubs and your last year tax return, right? And your last year tax return. So what you do, that's called FICA, right? I know everybody should know about FICA. And, you know, honestly, some people have not looked at their paychecks in a long time to see how much deductions are coming out of their for its taxes. And just like people at the gas pump not knowing the price of the gas, you just, especially if it's electronically delivered, right? People just don't log into the well-based system with their jobs and look at how much tax is really coming out of their paychecks, right? We got 271 people in. That's what's up. You almost like this lunchtime version. So this is what happens, people. 1/3 of your income goes to taxes out of that paycheck, right? Income is different than cash flow. Whenever you hear me refer to income, you know that I'm talking about money out of a paycheck. So what you have to do, if you look in the lower left corner, is stop overpaying taxes. Another third, because now you get a third taken out of your paycheck, now you have to resort to getting in debt to buy that vehicle, to finance that vehicle, to finance that house, that home that you may want, right? And then, so now the other third is used to cover just your living expenses. But what this graph forgot to mention is that you also have coming out of your paycheck, not just taxes, but insurances, which is called big businesses. Your vision, dental, health, accidental. Some people have up to 5, 6, 7 insurances coming out. So your first thing to stop the bleeding is stop overpaying the government and let them use your money all year long just to get a refund. Re means again, fund means money. So you're getting your money back. While they invested in the Cayman Islands, you're getting it back at 0% interest. So you're giving them a tax-free loan. So you use the home-based business. This is called leveraging tax laws to put more money, to put more of your hard-earned money back into your pocket. And you see this in our caps. It says now. So start using this money to pay for the things you want or need instead of financing by getting in bad debt. Bad debt is anything that takes money out of your pockets. Good debt is when you use it to purchase assets, right? And it puts money back into your pockets. So you have these CPAs, CFPs, and EAs that work with MWR. And they convert your eligible expenses by adjusting your W-4 to increase your take-home pay. Do I need to say it again? Let me say it again. You have these tax experts, CPAs, CFPs, EAs, that analyze your current paycheck, and they convert your eligible expenses to home-based business tax deductions. In other words, They convert your bills to now business expenses. And then now they adjust your W-4 to reflect that you are now a home-based business operator and owner, which increases your take-home pay. Again, let me share this with you. Most people can only hodl if they have the cash flow. That's the only thing. They can only hodl, right? They can only HODL if they have the cash flow, because unfortunately, if it comes down to someone paying their rent or eating and they can't afford groceries or the rent or the light bill or water bill, they convert that money back into cash. Then they get a 1099 and they get highly taxed on it, and the government get 30% of that back. And now their wealth is gone. So, instant pay raise. I'm out of water. Well, I didn't put water here. $300 to $600 per month. Common tax deductions. You get there's your bills now, but number of children ages 7 to 17 a year is up to, for paying each child, up to $12,000 in tax-free income. They are eligible to earn annually health insurance, travel expenses, cost of business meals and meeting, internet expense, cell phones expenses. So this is the income increase, instant pay raise. This is not the cash flow, right? So what will it do for you and your family? You live better, you give more, you can catch up, relieve stress, take a vacation. I call it a business vacation because now it can be tax deductible. Eliminate debts, improve your lifestyle. Invest in crypto, that's what you want to do. So how many of you all would like, if you're an employee and you get those 2 recent paychecks in, 24 hours, allow the CPAs, CFAs, the EAs, the expert accountants to analyze your paycheck for this option, only $129. Because what if they analyze it and then you understand that you can get $300 back only for a $129 investment? Wouldn't that be extra cash flow to either fight inflation, as we see gas is $4 an hour, or to invest in more crypto if that's what you choose to do? Because over 150 million Americans are waiting on you to tell them about how you got an instant pay raise. And once you tell people about it, they want an instant pay raise, whether they're family and friends, factory workers, government employees, your co-workers, business friends, associates, right? Just somebody you meet in the grocery store that's complaining about the prices. So it allows you to get cash flow too when you refer to others, and allow you to get multiple sources of income coming in along with the instant pay raise. You don't have to refer others. Many people choose to because they like the cash flow and the instant pay raise all in one. Also, it helps. They have credit experts as well, bill negotiators, right? People that negotiate the bills you're already paying, your pest control, security, home security, cell phone bills, all of that. They renegotiate that. It's just so many different ways to help you save, make more, and grow your money. And they have a PRA account, which is called Private Reserve Account. This is in Antelope, California. And this Antelope, California is expected to be the next Silicon Valley in California. The path of growth, of wealth. The Olympics is scheduled to be held there within the next few years. I think Warren Buffett is one of those that invest in that as well. So this exclusive membership allows you to come in only through MWR if you want to be an investor of the plots of land through the private reserve accounts. If you qualify, because they want you to be debt free, right? Patrice said it just makes sense. And we can even say that, Patrice, with CENTS, right? We can spell sense either way. So you all, as you can see, I'm logging off. I was not expecting to go over the instant pay raise, but I'm glad I did. And on that note, I know Gwen was in, and Gwen, I saw you and Patrice. Wasn't our private Zoom training last night just unbelievable? I told people I did credit repair personally for 2 or 3 years before I decided to just refer people to the experts at MWR to leverage my time. But he taught me some things about credit in our private meeting and how to read the smart credit report that I did not know. He even showed that how when you have an account with smart credit through MWR, you can stroll to your desired credit score and it will give you a strategic analytical plan. For example, if you say I want to get to an 820, where you stroll and you hit 820 with that program, and it tells you strategically, okay, you want to do an 820, these are the steps you need to make. Oh my God, the stuff that we learn behind the scenes for a low cost of opportunity of $129. And as they said on the live stream, it is a personal development program that comes with a compensation plan. Because what you get in that, that self-improvement that you get with MWR, the meetings of the masterminds, just that networking with people that's on the same path or a higher path of where you're trying to go financially. When you don't have people around you in your inner circle that you can do that with, but then you come into a networking community like this, where it comes again with a self-improvement plan, with the compensation, a self-improvement course with the compensation plan. You just can't beat that. Yeah, Gwen, I'm going to try to get the recording. I don't like to use the word try. I've asked for the recording and they told me they will give it to me. So I'm going to rewatch it, and I'm definitely going to share with you all to rewatch as well in our private Facebook group. So I had 129. You can text 129 or you can text CC. That's for cash flow for crypto to 254. I didn't even have the number up there. 254. You can just text 129 to 254-788-1144. Right. So you all, let me get my workout on. I'm going to re-listen to that Yahoo Finance on cryptocurrency. Thank you all for coming in. And again, right, hit the thumbs up. And if you did not like the video, hit the thumbs down. And when you hit the thumbs down, leave a comment so I can block you. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm serious though. So I can know if you only leave the thumbs down, then why watch it? Like wink, wink, so I can know who's leaving me the thumbs down, right? I may not block you. I'll look at the comment and take everything in stride and just see, Now, one thing I know I could have done is change my title, but I didn't think I was going to get into She. It is a live studio audience, right? Learning about private reserve bank blew my mind. Man, that PRA is... Gwen, look. Amanda, hey Amanda, what a beautiful avatar picture of yourself. What platform? I don't trade. Do I like to trade? I don't trade crypto. I've heard of some platforms where people do like bit trading, robotic type trading, where they set it and forget it and it does the trading for them. But I don't trade cryptocurrency. I hold. But there's, for beginners, because you're family now, I'm going to answer this. Well, it's a simple answer, right? Coinbase, Gemini, and crypto.com for beginners. Now, oftentimes, the only thing that's wrong with, or not wrong with crypto.com, a lot of times, some people don't understand how to transfer their money out of crypto.com, right? But your niece can help you with that. Kayla does a lot of that. Like sometimes people in my family needs to cash out, and she works with phone and she's in IT, so she knows all this stuff, and she'll walk them through how to cash out on crypto.com. But Coinbase and Gemini is very, very user friendly, and I think Gemini has a better reputation sometimes than Coinbase. Coinbase, when certain cryptocurrencies are, at its all-time highs and doing really well, and people get ready to cash out, it'll crash on you. So, Gemini usually don't have those issues, and both Gemini and Coinbase though are very user friendly for beginners as far as buying crypto and then, cashing it out. That's what you want to do. Crypto.com, it could be a little bit more steps to cash out your crypto. So, all right, thank you. Thank you for tuning in again, you all. And I don't know, I may go live tonight. I don't know. I'm going to listen to this Yahoo Finance in the house. Says about crypto. If I get any more information about that, I may go live. But this will cover my live stream for today. You all stay healthy, stay safe, and stay wealthy. Queen out.